Hey friends, welcome to Animation Learners. This is Aryan and today we'll start learning animation in After Effects. This is the basic animation course for beginners. In this course, you will learn illustration, animation, video editing, sound effect editing and many more. We will start learning with this very basic pendulum animation. So let's get started. Hi friends, before we begin, let's have a quick overview of After Effects interface. So quickly open the After Effects and set workspace default by clicking on this button. Also you can click on this option and select reset to saved layout. Now go to the composition menu and select new composition, or you can press Ctrl N for new composition. Here you can type the name of the composition and here you can set width and height of the composition. In this box you can set the frame rate and here is the time duration, and then just press OK button to quickly create the new composition. So our composition is created and you can see that here in project panel. Also you can see that our composition name here, which means we are inside our sample composition. This is the viewport where you can see our video or image. By clicking on this option, you can see footage on full quality, half quality, third quality and quarter quality, and also you can customize this. I'll set it for full right now. This is the timeline where you can add the layer, animate the layer by giving keyframes and all the important work you do here. So first let me create the shape to explain the toolbar in detail. This is the toolbar and this is selection tool. The hotkey is V. Using hotkeys make works easier and faster. By this selection tool, you can select and move object. By selecting hand tool, you can move the viewport image. The hotkey is spacebar. You just need to hold the spacebar and move the mouse left click. Also you can roll the mouse wheel to zoom in and zoom out. By this rotation tool, you can rotate the object from anchor point. To change anchor point, you have to select pen behind tool. The hotkey is Y. So press Y and move your anchor point. And also if you want to move your anchor point to the center of the object, you have to press Ctrl Alt Home. So anchor point will move directly to the center of the object. And if you want to move object in the center of the composition, you have to press Ctrl Home. So your object will move to the center of the composition. To check that your object is in proper center or not, you can select this option and select tile or action save. And these are the drawing tool, or you can say shape tool. As you can see, this is the rectangle tool and this is the rounded rectangle tool. Difference between both of these is the corner is rounded. And always remember that if your layer is selected and you create a new layer, so it will appear in the same layer as a new shape. But if you deselect layer and create a new shape like this, so it will create that shape in new layer. Next is ellipse tool. And this is polygon. And this is star tool. This is pen tool. By using pen tool, you can draw your own shape and curve. So I'll undo all these shapes and remain with the star shape. By clicking on this drop down button, you will see the transform property of this layer. Here also you can move your anchor point. You can move position, scale the object, rotate the object, and you can play with the opacity of the object. Okay, so while doing the animation, we will see these properties in more detail. So right now I will delete this shape and we will start our pendulum animation. So again I will start with creating a new project. In the composition menu, select the new composition. The composition dialog box will appear. In the composition dialog box, type name of the composition. I'll type watch and uncheck this checkbox if it is already checked and set height 500 and width 500. Frame rate 24 fps. Duration set 10.00 means 10 seconds. Set the background color of a composition white and press OK button. To start the animation, first we have to create house and watch. So go to the view menu and select show grid option, and you will see grid in the viewport. Then I will click on this option and select title or action save to check the center point of composition. Then we will create house by creating roof. So go to the pen tool and click here and create roof shape. So roof is created, and this is the stroke of the shape, and this is the fill of the shape. We only want stroke, so we'll click on fill button and we'll select this none option. As you can see, the stroke size is 9, so I will set this 10. Now just zoom into the viewport, so you will find out that these points are not aligned with the grid. To align with grid, go to the view menu and select snap to grid option and click inside the checkbox of snapping here. Now select pen tool and move the point towards grid. So you will find out the point is automatically snapped with grid. And we don't want sharp edges of the stroke, we want it rounded. So go to the shape layer and click on drop down button. Go to contents, select shape, stroke and click on this butt cap option and select round cap and close it. Now you can see the edges are rounded. Now we will create lower part of the house. So again select pen tool, or you can press G for shortcut and create the shape by clicking here, then here, click here and here. We will adjust this afterwards. Now press just this afterwards tool and select this point and pull that down a little. And you can see that shape of the house is created. But I want to give little cartoonish look. So I will select this point and pull it inside a little. Here also I will do the same. And now we will create inner part of the house. First we will click on the fill option. Then select second option, which is solid color, and press OK. And now we will create the inner shape of the house. So the inner shape is created, but we don't want stroke for this as we already created. So go to the stroke option, select first option none and press OK. So shape is disappeared. Now pull this layer down to send this fill behind the stroke. But I don't want this flat solid color, so we will apply gradient instead of flat color. So again go to fill and select third option, which is gradient, and press OK. In your gradient box, your color may be like this, black and white, or any previous color. But we will change the gradient color by clicking on this box. Select this checker first, and I will select little bit orangish color. Then again select this next checker box. And now I'll select the yellow color. And I'll set the location 100% and press OK. Now you can see that our gradient color is horizontal aligned, as its direction is from orange to yellow. We can change that direction by moving this point. And I want this gradient vertical from yellow to orange. So I will place this point over here. Okay, now select first layer and just move the layer around. So you can see that only stroke is moving, but the fill layer is not. So I will undo this and select this parent pick whip button and hold it and drag and drop on the first layer. Now move the stroke layer, then you will see that both the layers are moving together, as the stroke layer is a parent of the fill layer. Now here you can see that anchor point is not aligned at the center of the object. So press Ctrl Alt Home to move anchor point at the center of the object, and press Ctrl Home to move object to the center of the composition. Now to create watch, we have to draw a circle. So click on the drawing tool and select ellipse tool. Now click in the center and drag and drop the left mouse button. But to create proper circle, hold shift, and to create circle from the center, hold Ctrl. So proper circle is created. But we don't want this color. So I'll click on fill option and select second box, which is solid color, and press OK. So you will see the flat color. And now click on the fill color box and select the white color and press OK. Also we want stroke of the circle. So go to the stroke color box and select sky blue color. We will set the stroke size 3. Now we will create the ticks. For that, select pen tool and create small stroke here. But I want rounded corner, so go to the shape, then path and stroke and select this button and select round cap option. And now we need 3 more copy of these ticks. So go to add and click on this triangle button and select repeater, and you can see repeater effect applied successfully. Now go to repeater and type copies 4 and you will see multiple copies created. And now go to transform repeater and set the position value 0 and you will see all copies are now in the same place or same position. Now rotate this and you will see all the other copies are rotating. But if you want to exact rotation and gap divided between all 4 stroke, type here 360 divided by 4. So it's exactly divided. So this is done. Now we have to create minute hand and hour hand. I will create one stroke here. Press Ctrl Home to move object in the center and select layer and move it too little up. Now press Y and move the anchor point to the center. We will change the color to this and we will convert corner into round cap. Move the anchor point to the center. Now duplicate the layer by pressing Ctrl D. Press R for rotation and set rotation value 90 degree. Press S for scale. Deselect this uniform scale box and decrease height to 50%. And now go to the timeline and go to 5 seconds and press N. So our composition time will set to 5 seconds. Now we want to animate this clock hands. Press R for rotation. Go to first frame, click inside the stopwatch. So the keyframe will appear, which means we'll lock the rotation value here at 90 degree. Now go to 5 seconds and I want to move this hand for 5 minutes. So set value 120. Now press 0 to check the animation and you can see the hour hand is moving slowly. We'll do the same for minute hand. So select this layer, press R on first frame, set rotation value 0 and go to the last frame and drag this value and you will see the minute hand is rotating. But we want to rotate this hand exactly 5 times as we do the animation for 5 minutes. So here set the value 5 and keyframe is automatically set to the last frame. Now go to first frame and press 0 and you will see that minute hand is rotating 5 times. Now we will create the pendulum animation. So select pen tool, click here and create stroke. Change the stroke value to 8. Select the layer and press Y and move the anchor point on the top of the shape. Right now it's snapping to the grid. So go to the snapping option and uncheck this box. Now go to the view and deselect snap to grid option and move anchor point to the center. Again go to the view and deselect show grid option. Now move this stroke to the center. By right click we can rename the layer or you can select layer and press enter to rename it, and I will give the name pendulum. Now go to the ellipse tool and create circle by press and hold shift and control and move left mouse click. I'll change the fill color of the circle to red. And I will change the stroke color to sky blue. Now I will animate the pendulum. On first frame, press R and click inside the stopwatch to set keyframe. Set the rotation value 15. Now go to the 12th frame and set rotation value -15. And press 0 to see animation. To make this animation continuous, copy this 2 keyframe and paste as much as you want the animation. But wait a minute, we have a better way to do the loop animation. I will undo all this keyframe and remain to this 2 keyframe. Now hold Alt key and click inside this stopwatch, so the expression dialog box will appear. Now here type loop out and open and close bracket. One thing you should know that the O of the loop out should be always capital. Then inside the bracket type inverted comma and between the commas type ping pong and click outside the brackets and press 0 to see the animation. While seeing the animation, one thing you will notice that there is a little bit jerk in the pendulum animation. We can simply solve this problem by selecting both the keyframes, right click on it, select keyframe assistant and select easy ease, and you will see keyframe shape is changed from diamond to sand clock. But this is the long procedure. So the hotkey for easy is just the select keyframes and press F9. Now press 0 to see the animation and you will notice much smoother animation than before. Now we will put all the layer in one separate composition and press Shift Ctrl C to create the pre-composition. Type the composition name and select this option, move all attribute into the new comp and press OK, and you will see all the layer moved inside this composition. Here I want to tell you one more thing, that press this star option and then scale the composition, and you will notice that our shape doesn't look blur. But this home shape looks little bit incomplete to me. So I will quickly create stroke here. Now this is look good to me. Always remember to save your work. So go to File, select the Save option, give the path. I recommend always create new folder for your new work. Type the file name and press Save button. Now we will render this animation for video output. So go to the composition, select Add to render queue or press Ctrl M for shortcut. In the render queue, click on Lossless and select Format QuickTime. Press OK. Set output by giving the location where you want to save your video. Always check best setting option and check this resolution option should be full. Press OK and click on the render button. The render will start, and to make our render faster, press caps lock on so our render preview will stop and render will done a lot faster. You can check the output now. Awesome. So this is the basic pendulum animation. Hope you enjoy this tutorial. In our next tutorial, we'll learn how to do infinite zoom. To watch this tutorial, click the link in the description. So this is the end of the video. If you like the tutorial, give the thumbs up and please subscribe. And to get notification, press the bell icon. This is Aryan, over and out.